Hello friends, Sarah Sunstone here, and welcome back to Thinking Out Loud. In today's episode, I will be sharing my thoughts on the character customization system in Aniimo and showcasing all of the options and features I have access to in the closed beta. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So when you do first start out in the game, there are actually some presets that you have access to if you just want to select a pre-made character. That's not shown here because this is actually the interface you visit if you want to make adjustments later on to your character. So starting with the face shape, you can customize the width, length, and size. You can also make adjustments to the cheekbones as well as the cheeks. You can also separately adjust the chin and the jaw, both in terms of the angle and prominence. The next category is eyebrows, where you can adjust their height, how close together or far apart they are, the prominence of the brow bone specifically, and then also the angle of the brows. As for the eyes, there are lots of options here, so you can raise them or lower them. You can choose how wide the eyes are, as well as how far apart or close together they are. You can also adjust the angle of the eyes and the overall width. You can get even more specific with adjusting the outer and inner corners of the eyes. And then you can adjust the eyeballs themselves, both in terms of prominence, and then also the angle of the eyeballs. The nose can also be moved just altogether up and down, but you can get more specific with the angle of the nose tip, as well as the prominence, so how short or elongated you'd like the nose to be. The nasal wings can also be adjusted, so the sides of the nose. Then you can also make some adjustments to the bridge of the nose in terms of width and overall position. Moving on to the lips, again, you can move the mouth in its entirety up and down. You can also adjust the width, the prominence, and the overall size. If you want to get more precise, you can adjust the corners of the lips. And then you can also adjust the size and fullness of the upper and lower lips separately. Finally, for face customization, you can adjust the ears as well. So you can pick the overall angle of the ears, the overall size, and then you can also adjust the inclination and the height. So lots of options here for customizing the overall shape of your character's face and features. But of course, there's more. So the makeup category is where we're going to start playing around with color. So we start off with the eyelashes. Here in the beta, there are 3 different designs, so you can pick between those and then also adjust the color with a full color wheel. So everything you're going to see that has a choice of color, when you click on that, it will open a full color wheel, so you can get very, very precise with the exact color that you would like. There are some different styles of eyebrows, and then once again, you can completely customize the color to your liking. There are some really cool, fun, and unique designs for the pupils. There's heart shapes, there's stars, there's some even spooky looking eyes. And you don't have to have the same pupil for both eyes. You can actually set each eye separately, both in terms of the design and the color. And then there's some further adjustments you can make here with regards to the pupil size, the pupil dilation, the focus of the iris, the pupil rotation speed. So you can have this subtle or more dramatic visual effect in your character's eyes. You can actually build on that more with the pupil FX. So there are some different special effects you can have, like beating hearts, for example. Again, here, of course, you can adjust the color, but you can also play around with like the speed of the animation and the intensity of the glow. There's also lots of eye makeup options. So this could be eyeliner, this could be eyeshadow. There's some more subtle looks, there's some more dramatic and fun looks. And with each of these, you can adjust, of course, the color as well as the metallic texture, how rough or smooth the makeup looks, and then also the overall opacity. So basically you can pick your favorite as a starting point, and then you can adjust all of these other settings to get the perfect look for your character. There are also some different blush options. And once again, you can build off of that base look with different colors, textures, and opacity. And don't forget, we do have the color wheel for all of these options. So if you want to have hot pink blush or green blush, you can totally do that. Here we have some different options for the lips. Again, some more natural, some more fun and dramatic. And then the same additional adjustment options apply here. There's even a whole category for facial art. So if you want to have a cute little paw print or a moon or a heart or something like that on your character's face, you can totally add that as well, but it's not necessary. It's just another nice way to express yourself. And then finally for the makeup category, we have skin tone. And yes, again, we have the full color wheel. So you can pick any skin tone you'd like. And you can choose from different undertones. So I was trying to show off a bit of a more cool toned skin tone versus a more yellow or warm toned skin tone. And yeah, you can adjust it very, very precisely. And of course, that will be adjusted for the full body, not just the face. So I wanted to also show that. And you can also adjust texture and the shininess of the skin tone. So with the full color wheel at hand, you should definitely be able to match whatever skin tone you're looking for, which is awesome to see. And then you can actually also adjust your body type. So you can adjust the length of your forearms as well as the width of your forearms. And that's separate from your upper arms, which you can also adjust the width of. And you can even adjust the size of the hands. You can separately adjust the size of your character's chest and waist. And then for the hips, you can adjust both the width and then what they call the appearance, which is basically like front to back versus side to side. And then finally for body, you can also adjust the width of your character's calves as well as their thighs. So lots of great customization here. There is also the option to remove your character's outfit if you want to get a better look at any of the proportions while you're doing this. By the way, friends, if you're excited for Aniimo, let me know by shining the lovely like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more Aniimo content. Plus, if you'd like to learn more about the game, I will have a couple videos for you linked down in the description. Next, we're going to take a look at some of the hairstyles. Now, these ones are for what they're calling the female character, but there would be others for the male character, and I also imagine that they will add more options in the future. Remember, this is just the beta. So here we have the Aurora Flow, the casual and versatile style, some beautiful, very shiny long curls. We also have these really sweet double buns. I absolutely love this one. It is so cute. There's the lunar bob cut as well. And then we have a few styles that actually come with hats. So this one is the Enchanted Evening. Then we also have the Sunny Ponytail. And finally, the Puffy Curly Bob. But you can get more precise than that. So once you pick a hairstyle that you like, you can really customize it very precisely. So the way you actually implement these tools will vary depending on the style you pick, but you can adjust things like the angle of your ponytail, the overall size of it, like how poofy it is, how long it is. You can adjust even like small pieces of hair, like the little bangs, and you can like curl up the ends more so you can make parts of the hair more curly or more straight. It's pretty amazing how precise you can get with this. So I just want to give you guys a general idea of the tools that will be at your disposal for the hairstyle customization. Of course, you can again pick any color from the full spectrum. And then you can actually get even more precise with customizing certain highlights and such. I didn't get too far into this, but again, there's lots of customization for the hair color. And it does seem that you might even be able to build your own hairstyle. This was only implemented in the beta for one of the styles, but it looks like you're going to be able to almost piece different parts of the hairstyle together. So you could pick different bangs to go with a different type of sideburn. And then you could also choose to have a ponytail versus like a bun or something. So you're basically building your own hairstyle. I could see them expanding this to some of those other styles as well. And then once again here, you can make the bun like bigger or smaller. So really awesome. Next, we're going to take a look at all of the female outfits that are in the beta. So we have Petal Dance, which is the outfit that you will start out with. And then we also have New Adventure, which you will unlock through the story. This one is called Fresh Blues. It's so cute. Then we have Wayfarer, followed by Rhythm Wave, which I absolutely need this outfit's top. This one is Spring Bloom. I love the yellow. Then we have Azure Fantasy. Love the crossbody bag. We have Nightwing. I love the little flower pouch and sandals on this one. Then we have Paw Talk. I love the bow on this one. And Bubble Sweetheart is definitely a need for me. It is so super cute. And then finally we have Puffy Whisper. So all of these outfits can be mixed and matched once you unlock them. So they're divided into categories of tops, bottoms, gloves, socks, and shoes. The only items that are not divided into tops and bottoms would be the dresses. But yeah, there's definitely going to be lots of potential to mix and match your outfits in this game, which I of course appreciate. And I can't wait to see what other options they ultimately add to the game. These are all so polished and really high quality in their appearance. All of these outfits can be purchased from the in-game shop using earned currency. And you can also unlock a bunch of really fun and cute accessories, so you can express yourself even further. I started out with a bunch of these already unlocked. There's different animal ears, there are different hats, there are different glasses, both that you wear on your head and on your nose. There are earrings that you can wear on either ear. There's different necklaces and chokers. And then actually my favorite are these little keychains that clip onto your shorts. There's also like full-on tails that you can wear. In terms of these accessories that I don't yet have unlocked, most of them can actually be unlocked through conducting research with the Aniimo, so just through gameplay. There are a couple that can also be purchased through that in-game shop. But yeah, most of them, as you can see, are very much inspired by the Aniimo. So I think it's so charming that once you reach a certain level of research with that Aniimo, you basically get a cute little accessory to wear that matches with them. This includes some cute hair accessories, some earphones, hats, manes, there's masks, there's more glasses, more necklaces, and then some really cute backpack-like items. So it's like a little shell paddle, a trumpet, a blade, a boombox. The Ember Pop backpack is so adorable. That is definitely a must for me. There's also these really cute plushies that can sit on your shoulder and are inspired by some of the Aniimo. There's more tails, more little keychains, some adorable buddies as well. There's a cloak, there's flippers. There's a cute little critter taking a chomp out of your arm. There's also this really cute like lotus parasol that I really want. It's so pretty. I feel like there's definitely something for everyone. And then one other aspect of customization that doesn't seem to be implemented in the beta just yet is Aniimo customization. So it looks like you're actually going to be able to pick out different accessories for your Aniimo to wear as well, but unfortunately I wasn't able to show this off. But you can see here that there's different little outfit presets that you can make for your various Aniimo. So I think that confirms that this is a feature that's in the works, and I think that will be so cute and precious to be able to give them like little hats and maybe little backpacks and stuff. I think that'd be so cute. I did also quickly want to show that you can remove the backpacks that are associated with each top. So if you want to wear a top without one of the backpacks it comes with, you totally can do that, which is awesome. And then I also just wanted to quickly show the analog where you keep track of all the Aniimo that you collect. And you're going to get different milestone rewards for conducting research with each Aniimo individually. And so this is where you can unlock some of those accessories. Like here, once you do enough research with the Ember Pup, you can actually unlock this cute little puppy pal. So love that. I always love unlocking cosmetics through gameplay, so I definitely appreciate that. And I am really excited for this aspect of the game. I honestly wasn't expecting to have too much flexibility with regards to customization for Aniimo. I thought the focus was really going to be on the Aniimo themselves. But I have to say, I am so incredibly pleasantly surprised with this system. It definitely makes me even more excited for the game and more motivated to engage with the various systems, knowing that I might be able to unlock a cute new outfit or accessory for myself or one of my Aniimos. I was also very thrilled to see how much flexibility and precision they are offering for creating the character, especially that color wheel. I think every game should have a color wheel with their character customization. So big props to the Aniimo team for that. Now, please do keep in mind that this is from the very first beta of this game. I'm sure there will be more hairstyles and outfits, for example, added down the line. But once again, my expectations were exceeded and I am very impressed. But those were my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Anything and everything, you know I always love hearing from you. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, And until next time, take care.